Hi there, thanks for tuning in. So in a previous video, I talked about how online surveys are not really worth your time, especially with the amount that they pay or may not pay if you end up getting disqualified from a survey. However, after trying them for over a year, today I want to talk about 3 survey apps that I actually use and I've been using consistently for over a year. What these 3 apps have in common is that the surveys presented by them don't or very rarely disqualify you. They're generally much shorter surveys that take up very little of your time, but on the flip side give you less money for it. I, however, find these excellent apps because I know for sure that I'm going to be compensated for my time, even if it's at least just a little bit. And I find that there's those moments, like for example, going to the bathroom or waiting for a bus to arrive, or these little moments where you have just a little bit of free time where if a survey pops up, then at that point you can just answer it very quickly and move on with your day. I'd rather earn a little less money for my time but be able to answer these surveys while I'm going about my day, really. And I still hate the feeling of going through a survey for 8 minutes and then be disqualified completely and earn zero compensation at all, and these apps pretty much stop that from happening. So without further ado, let's talk about the 3 apps, and the first app is called Google Opinion Rewards. This app is by Google, and for my international viewers, you'll be happy to hear that this app is available in over 20 countries. It essentially gives you 1 or 2 question surveys usually that are incredibly short and usually have something to do with your Google search history, or if you're sharing location data with Google with maybe places you've visited or things that you have done around the places you're going to. Now, if you choose to share location data, you may get a few more surveys, but then you're sharing some data that you may not otherwise want to share. So you have to decide what you're comfortable with when it comes to that. However, I haven't shared any location data, and over the years, I've maybe made about $30 to $35 per year with this app. The app will notify you when there's a survey available, and it's incredibly quick to just fill it out. And generally, the more Google-related services you use, the more surveys you'll have over time. This app is available for both iOS and Android, and interestingly enough, iOS users may have a slight edge over Android users here, and that's because the money you earn in this app, if you're an Android user, goes directly to your Google Play Store credit, which as an Android user personally doesn't bother me because I just use it to buy ebooks that I was going to buy anyways. However, if you're an iOS, you can cash out to PayPal starting at $2, while Android users don't get this option at all. So you just have to come being aware of this depending on whether you're an iOS or Android user. Now, the second app I want to talk about today is called SurveyMonkey Rewards. Much like the previous app, SurveyMonkey Rewards gives you short surveys that generally have a payout in between anywhere from 25 cents to maybe $1.50 for longer surveys. When a survey is available, it'll tell you how much it's paying you and on average how long it'll take to complete. Something that I really enjoy is that SurveyMonkey Rewards has an excellent UI, and generally the experience of taking surveys in this app is actually very smooth and straightforward. However, the one big thing is that it doesn't always notify you when there's surveys available. You're going to have to keep checking the app and making sure that there's surveys available for you, because otherwise you'll never find out. This may be a little annoying for people who aren't on their phones a lot, and a lot of surveys will expire after a certain time, so it's not like once a survey is available, it'll stay there forever. However, if you're willing to check it every so often, maybe a couple of times per day or per week, well, the money you earn will start accumulating and eventually you'll be able to cash out. The only way to cash out with SurveyMonkey Rewards is Amazon gift cards. These gift cards are in US dollars, so I assume you can only use them in the US storefront. However, if you're outside of the US, you can probably buy something in Amazon and just pay for international shipping, but just know you have to accumulate quite a couple more gift cards in that case since you're paying for expensive shipping. Just like with Google Opinion Rewards, if you choose to share location data with SurveyMonkey, they at least say you may have more survey opportunities depending on your location. However, I don't share my location data with SurveyMonkey Rewards, and in the span of about a year, I've made about $100 in Amazon gift cards just from SurveyMonkey Rewards. It's an incredibly reliable way to just get some Amazon credit here and there, and I'll just buy things that I want with Amazon credit that I earned through SurveyMonkey. The last app I want to talk about is called OnePulse. OnePulse is an app that tries to make a different experience out of surveys. Instead of surveys, they're called pulses, and essentially they're this very quick mini survey about a certain topic. And OnePulse will have many of them available at a time. They will have paid and non-paid surveys. However, the point of these surveys is the more you do, the more you'll get paid. Once you do a certain amount of surveys, you will level up And once you level up, you'll earn 1 more cent per survey. So generally you start earning about 10 cents per paid survey that you answer. However, as you answer more, that number will rack up, and there's people who are earning about 30 cents per survey at this point. And that will make a difference eventually, because the amount you need to have to cash out is a little steep. You need to accumulate at least $20 in this app to cash them out through PayPal only. And you can only cash out once every 30 days. So the maximum you can earn with this app per year is about $240. After about 2 years of using OnePulse, I don't have any problems meeting that $240 a year target. However, it did take me a lot of consistency of answering surveys and eventually getting paid more and more for answering them. I also just enjoy the surveys that I'm answering in OnePulse because they're generally about a diverse range of topics, so they stay interesting at least. This app is also available in the US and the UK. And if you happen to be using OnePulse and are not from the US and the UK, please let us know, because I would be interested in knowing. Once again, you may not make a fortune with these apps, but over the course of a year, you'll make a couple $100s, which are actually incredibly useful. And for me, having these short surveys that I can finish in literal seconds while I'm just waiting to do something else in my regular day is a great option to have. So that's it for today. But before I go, if you're interested in investing, I can highly recommend you use Webull as your broker. Webull is an excellent broker that has 0 commissions, and for signing up, you will get 2 free stocks. If you're interested, there's a link in the description below. So thank you so much for watching. If you want more content like this, do not forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification button so you know when I release new videos like this. So now that I have no more to say, I hope you have an excellent day, and I'll see you on the next one.